Welcome to the future. I am a robot. Yes, you're right. I'm not really a robot. I'm a man doing a voiceover for the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast. But, tell me, did I trick you? No? Oh. Oh well, sorry for wasting your time. And here's the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
Broadcasting live from inside the pouch of a kangaroo. It's Guy, Sharyn and Clint and a cute little Joey live in Australia.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our Sydney Super Shows.
It's good to be here, and it's good to be in Australia. We still haven't found Kim Kardashian or a kangaroo. We're reeling it down. We're going to find one of those two by the end of the show.
Well, we have to make this all these expenses worthwhile.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
Shaz Dog, we're on air.
I'm up.
Shaz Dog is in the bed, guys. We've got a long microphone cord. We had to go to Dick Smith, get a long-ass cord, so Shaz Dog can report from in bed today.
How is bed? How are the conditions?
So good. It's so comfortable. It's ridiculous.
Shaz Dog was blazing on fire last night, and she made the fatal error of going out.
I don't even want to talk about this.
With the boss.
And not Leon the boss.
The big boss.
We mean Leon's boss.
Shusty, the guy we had on the show last week for an Ask Me Anything. The boss of radio and the boss of X Factor.
Shaz Dog, we have to talk about this now. How did it go, Babs? How did it go?
She doesn't know.
It didn't go that great. We got a bit excited and we ordered quite a few rounds of shots.
Yeah.
So everybody was definitely very jolly. But I made the mistake of, I think we just got a little bit too honest with each other and we started debating something and then I told him, you know what? Go F yourself, mate.
Sharyn came into...
I texted her this morning and I said, because it's a little bit patchy, and I texted her this morning and I said, well, that escalated. How are you guys feeling? No reply.
He left you hanging for a long time, didn't he? He left you in limbo.
It's not going well. 0800 The Edge or text into 3343. When have you had an awkward run-in with the boss when you've been a little bit on fire late at night? Well, let's go to the phones.
Alex, when did you balls up in front of the boss?
Well, I went to a mate's wedding and got extremely drunk, and the boss just happened to be at the wedding as well, and I said to the boss that I'd like to start doing early morning, 5 o'clock in the morning start. And I'm in no way a morning person. I'm a zombie before 11.
Hey, sorry, I got to interrupt you there, bro. Sharyn has just come in with a massive tray of food. She is hungover and ready to rumble.
What did you... is that your room service?
I'm a professional.
You're in a tracksuit and having a real good time.
This is not a tracksuit. This is a leisure suit. It's for leisurely activities, and this is a leisurely...
Go. She's now putting out a candle for some reason. Go eat your hamburger, mate. We'll keep on talking to the callers.
No, I want to talk to the callers. Let's go to the next one. Annie, sympathise with me, my friend. Oh, great. Well, not really that great, but tell me what happened to you and your boss.
So I was at a staff party, and I had a few too many tequilas, and I saw my boss, and I pushed him against the wall, and then licked his face and walked off.
I love that.
How did that go on Monday?
Yeah,
it was a bit aggressive. I was so embarrassed on Monday. Like, I really didn't want to go to work, and he told everyone. Like, I think.
Did you get a raise? Did you get more money for it?
No raise. Just the embarrassment, to be honest.
Just a lifetime of regret. Congratulations.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just real glad that none of our bosses have kissable faces, and so I would never lick their face or
I hope
anything.
they're not listening to this.
Yeah, you're not making it any better.
Leon, you're
Sorry.
very attractive if you're listening. I just don't swing that way. Shaz Dog is currently enjoying a burger and fries after a huge night last night. Can I just say, in her defence, and for everyone in New Zealand going, what the hell is wrong with Shaz Dog at 3:30 in the afternoon, still in her bed, still in her PJs?
I don't think anyone would have noticed unless you guys hadn't said it on the radio 8 million times.
It's only, actually, it's still pretty terrible. It's 1:15 here, Australian time. Shaz Dog is still in bed, broadcasting live to you, the people of New Zealand.
Excuse me, I was the first one out of bed this morning. I have had a very productive morning, and I'm just wearing my leisure suit because it's comfortable.
Last night, Shaz Dog told our big boss to go F himself. That didn't go well at all. And it's something that seems to happen to a lot of people. I've got a mate, listen to this, he's a bloke, he told his female boss that if worst comes to worst and he wasn't married and she wasn't married, that he would do her.
Oh, that's
That
never
is
professional.
bad. That is so
Imagine
bad.
how tense it is at work the next day.
So we want to know from you this afternoon, when have you had a bit of a blowout with the boss? 0800 The Edge.
Sam, what was your awkward run-in with the boss?
Well, it was last year. I was actually trying to get back with my ex, who lived in Dunedin.
Okay, I don't see how the boss comes into the story. Yeah.
Well, she hasn't told her story yet.
I was texting her about my shifts as well at the same time, but I accidentally texted her quite a dirty text that was not meant for her. It was meant for my ex-girlfriend.
Oh my goodness. And did you have to explain it, or was it just, did it get weird?
Oh, it got really weird because I had found out the day before that she was actually bi.
Oh no!
I feel like I've heard this story before. Or maybe I dreamed it.
Probably a dream, mate. Probably a dream. So, but important question, did you and your boss get to first base?
No.
Did you and your ex get back together?
Yes, we did. We're married now.
Hey!
That is crazy.
I
Cool,
know,
Sam.
it was really awkward, but actually me and my boss, we're still really good mates now. So.
Okay. Sometimes it turns out for the best.
Thank you, Sam. On 0800 The Edge, let's go to Lisa. Lisa, when did you have a bit of a blowout with the boss?
I ended up marrying my boss.
Okay, take us back. Did this stem from a blowout, this hookup?
Did you get so pissed that you married your boss?
I did. Well, I accepted the proposal and married him, silly me.
Wait.
So what, were you guys in like Vegas or something? You have to explain this story properly, Lisa.
No, not Vegas. I was just really young and stupid, and he was really old and rich.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So did your boss, it was a staff party and your boss hit on you or something like that?
Yep. And then we went on a couple of dates. He ended up proposing. I said yes when I was really drunk, and we ended up actually getting married. I followed through with it.
And is it a fairy tale ending? Is it happily ever after?
No, we're actually divorced 3 years now.
I got that vibe.
We should have cut out earlier. Hey, thank you so much for your story anyway.
Just be careful. If you're going out with the boss tonight, it's Tuesday, maybe stay at home. But if you are going out with the boss, just be careful because you have to go to work with them again on Monday.
Kia kaha.
Yeah.
No, on Wednesday.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show the best bloody Kiwi we could find in Sydney, the elusive Dane Rumble!
What's going on, team? How we doing?
So good to see you. Sorry I didn't dress up for you today. I know that you've been doing a little men's section on your wife now's fashion blog, and I forgot that we had a fashionista coming. But
Oh my lord, I'm a fashionista now.
is my leisure suit all right?
What's that? Sorry?
Is my leisure suit
You
all right?
actually look very trendy, yeah.
Thank
very
you.
Trendy.
See?
Does she
Suck
though?
it.
She's in a matching top and bottom tracksuit.
Yeah, I told you.
But she has a
tracksuits-
gold chain, which is just tops it all off.
Yeah, girl.
You guys have the most pimp apartment here, by the way.
Oh,
I don't know
thank
if
you.
you've described it to the listeners, but it's very, very important.
Would you describe it for us? Sum it up.
There's a bit of pink colour pop. It's kind of 70s, modern, retro. It's very arty and very strange.
The QT Hotel is the best hotel I've ever stayed in. I'm going to be honest with you, Dane. I gotta throw this at you right now because I cannot believe that you're involved in fashion because I have seen photographic evidence from the Fast Crew where you are wearing a baggy ass t-shirt and a gang bandana.
Yeah. And a light blue tracksuit. That actually comes out every party I go to. The I Got video.
Yeah, I've got a photo of you when I worked on a show in Masterton, and you had made you'd cut the top out of a beanie and made it into like a woolen bandana. I'm gonna send it to you. It's pretty good. But
oh my god,
life is so good for you right now. You just got married not long ago.
Married, yep.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
We're probably like the 1 millionth person to ask you this today because it's what married people get asked all the time. But how's married life?
Married life is amazing. Pretty good. Yeah, the wedding was fantastic. Had it in Bali. About 70 guests came along.
Wow.
Drag over from New Zealand and Australia.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Did your marriage F up your music career? Because I haven't heard any music for you in ages. What's going on?
I had to get a real job to pay the mortgage.
Okay.
No, not necessarily. I still write lots of music.
Yeah.
But, I'm not releasing any of my own solo.
You're just hiding it in your room, just listening to it yourself on your headphones.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because Cruel is one of my favourite New Zealand songs of the last 10 years.
That's a lie.
And I want more from you. I know, I love it.
No, he's actually being serious.
Seriously, when I moved to Auckland, I started working at C4.
If it's your favourite song of all time, sing the first verse.
Because if you want it right now, since the day I was born, instead of picking up the pieces, rather you fade away. How could you be so cruel? I won't stop. I'll sing all day, baby. I love that song.
I'm actually well impressed. You probably know more words than I do. Well done.
Genuinely love that song. And I loved, you did release a single last year, which I really enjoyed as well.
What was that called?
What's Next? It was called, it was with the teddy bear in the video.
Not a very good Dane Rumble fan.
And it goes, if you think you're on your own, can I sing backup vocals?
Mate,
no, you're not alone.
You're actually surprisingly good, man. That's fantastic.
You're full of shit.
Please do not encourage him.
Joining us, we have Dane Rumble!
And that's how my name should be said every time someone says
Good call.
We're in a hotel room. I feel really bad for other people who are next door to us. But
I have to remind the boys, like a mum, literally about 6 or 7 times a day. I'm like, inside voices, please. Shh, shh. We've got a caller on the phone that wants to ask you a question, Dane. We've got Esme there. Esme, what did you want to ask Dane?
Hi guys, I just wanted to know if Dane, if you're thinking about going into X Factor as a judge or mentor or something.
Good question.
It is a good question. I would actually love to be a judge on New Zealand X Factor. I mean, I got a chance to perform on it last year, and I love Stan. I'd love to work with Stan because he's pretty hard case. So, but at the moment, I've done a little bit of songwriting for X Factor Australia, so that's my only sort of involvement with
Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. What's it like writing for another artist? Because if I did it, I would want to, do you get to the point where you want to just keep the good songs you write for yourself?
Pretty much, yeah. Anytime I write a real killer hook, I just don't show the other guys. I just record it to my phone and go home and rewrite it.
Because I've read Rihanna and stuff when she's had people go on. She does a 2-week writing camp, every album and stuff, and she has diaries and stuff that they all get to read, and then they write songs from her actual things. Do you do stuff like that, or do you just make it up about whatever you want?
It's normally quite sort of sporadic on the spot. Like for those kind of sessions, I'm working with other songwriters, and one guy's an amazing guitarist, another guy's an amazing pianist, and I usually just kind of write the top line melodies.
So I was gonna say, what are you amazing at?
I'm amazing at everything. No, I my specialty, and it's kind of weird because I've sort of learnt over the last few years that I'm really good at just writing essentially the hook melody.
Yeah.
Not so much with the lyrics, but just the melody, the thing that gets stuck in your brain.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You should write radio jingles or something next. Do you have a plan? Are you going to bust out some new songs anytime soon?
So. I've been continuously writing. I've got probably an album's worth of material.
Yeah.
I've just been really, really focused on getting Culé, our jewelry label, launched over here in Australia.
Okay.
So that's kind of sucked up all my time.
Okay.
And I feel bad because I've neglected my fan base in New Zealand, which is a little bit crap of me, but at the same time I need to get this up.
Well, do you know who you're really neglecting? Your OG Fast Crew fan base. Joel Smith is wondering when you're going to go back to being in Fast Crew.
That'll probably never, ever happen.
no reunion ever.
Do you know what I want to see? I want to see a New Zealand reunion tour of LMNOP, Fast Crew, and Goodnight Nurse.
and Stereogram.
And Stereogram. All four of you to do this massive reunion tour. It'd be so cool.
I would be so into it because those boys are fantastic. And we spent so many years as young musos together.
I've got a
Kaylee in for good measure as well.
I've got a feeling that Joel Little is probably not going to come back to sing Death Goes Disco anytime soon, but hopefully one day.
Dane, you're the poster boy for getting out of New Zealand and living a better life in Sydney. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us on the show today, and back to Bondi with you.
Wicked, guys. Thanks for having me.
Bonza, it's Dane Rumble, ladies and gentlemen!
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
We've got in studio, ladies and gentlemen, please go crazy and wild for everyone's two favourite men who are marrying each other and selling their souls in order to win the trip of a lifetime. It's Matt and Trevor!
Hey!
Crazy and wild, crazy and wild, crazy and wild. Hey, How you going, boys?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah,
I think
good,
the only
thank you.
applaud we heard was in the studio here in the edge. I didn't hear anything out in the background. But that's okay.
Aw.
That's all
Hey,
right.
I'm glad I haven't talked to you guys for a couple of days. It took me a couple of days to get over your stag do. Last thing I saw was when I had to get one of you off the stage at the strip club. How did you guys enjoy your stag do?
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah, the bits that we can remember were absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
You know, we had a great time. And just for the record, that was Trav that was on the stage, not me, Matthew.
Oh yeah. It was definitely Trav, but I didn't want to name which one of you it was. So I didn't want to embarrass you.
Travis,
Did you just want to get up and dance with me?
Yeah.
No, I was getting you off.
You're getting jealous.
I was getting you off the stage.
Travis, when you were at the strip club,
Yes.
were you tempted to put dollar bills in your beard so that a stripper could put her booty around your beard and pull the dollar bills out?
Matt, did I do that?
I believe you did, actually, probably.
Yay! Dream fulfilled.
I'm going to ask you this.
Brilliant.
Were you blown away by the quality of the Auckland establishments? Because I can't imagine you have much of a strip club down there in Dunedin.
No, they were great. They were a lot of fun. They even came and talked to us. We were having conversations at the bar. That's what I thought was really
that's
nice.
not what it's for.
The thing that I
pleasant
found
to talk to.
The thing that I found weird, this is the last thing we'll say about the strip club part of the story as well.
More strip club chat.
The thing that I found weird is that in the club there's a shower and the girls like give themselves a wash. They've obviously gotten a bit dirty when they were working.
Yeah.
And it was real weird because 4 of your mates stood in a line and just stared in the tank. And it was the weirdest thing ever. And they weren't even like giving them money or anything. They were just like, staring at them washing themselves.
Yeah.
It was so strange.
And that's weird. Not that I can remember, but I think there was a little slot, wasn't there, where you could like insert cash.
Yes,
money.
it was.
Please don't say little slot when we're talking about the strip clubs. Hey, you guys are only days away from getting married. Any signs of cold feet yet?
Not on our end.
No, we're pretty excited and happy and looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's good. The good thing is that we've been spending a lot of time together, so I think we're keeping each other pretty buzzed. I think if we're by ourselves and having a bit of time to reflect, I don't know if it would be the same. But
We were talking about this on Saturday night, and interestingly enough, our boss said it last night as well. But I still, part of me thinks that you guys are going to end up actually falling in love and staying married forever.
I don't
Do you
know how to
think
answer
that'll
that.
happen?
Weirder things that happen in life.
Leaving the option open.
When you were doing your kind of speeches at your stag do on Saturday night, you guys were so cute. Like, you said more romantic things to each other than I say to my husband.
Oh, well, we think we feel fondly for each other as friends.
So cute.
Ultimate bromance.
And as Travis would like to say, that's future Travis's problem.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's true.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Itch.
I was at the doctor recently, and when I told them what was wrong with me, they Googled it, and that's how I realised that it doesn't matter what your qualifications are. Anyone can be a doctor these days. That's how I became the Web MD. Play the track. The track is broken. Okay.
You've lost your track.
Shame.
This is Guy Williams, WebMD.
The worst doctor in the world.
I'm diagnosing people via the text machine, and one thing I've noticed, I will reply to every text that comes in, but if I don't
This guy trying to act like he's going to save lives.
if I don't really know what's wrong with people, which is pretty much 100% of the time, I just text back osteoporosis. I'm not really sure what that is, but it sounds kind of like medical, eh? So we've had
really bad.
Someone's texted in hurting spine, your osteoporosis. I've got a hell of an itch near my butthole, osteoporosis. Sore boo-boo, osteoporosis. Lump on foot, osteoporosis. Eyebrow hurt, osteoporosis.
Don't text people that they have osteoporosis. Like,
Gonna
just
get a broadcasting standards complaint.
yeah. Well, fair enough.
Let's go to the phones and see if we can diagnose something that is potentially not osteoporosis.
AJ, the doctor is in. What seems to be the problem?
My ankle is very sore.
Sore ankle. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. How'd you do it?
Firefighter training.
Oh, man. Okay. So I'm putting it through the WebMD system that I'm operating on right now. And I've got some bad news, mate, but your firefighter career might need to be put on hold. We've got rheumatic fever.
Don't joke about
Don't even joke about that sort of thing.
It's a real serious issue, and you're going to go to the hospital very, very soon, bro, because it could be fatal.
Don't even listen to him, honestly, AJ.
If you look up WebMD.com, there was an interesting article on understanding rheumatic fever, so you can get to the basis of your illness.
Is that really a symptom of rheumatic fever?
According to WebMD, it is, mate. Don't ask me. I'm just the man who types words into Google.
AJ's gone very quiet. AJ, are you in shock? Yeah, I think he's passed away.
He's gone in shock. Let's go to Leslie. Ask at your own risk. What would you like to know from Guy Williams, WebMD?
I would like to know how to get rid of these things on my feet called spurs. They are
spurs on feet. How do you spell feet? I'm just typing it into WebMD.
How do you spell what?
Feet.
Feet. F-E-E-T.
F-E-E-T. Okay, so I'm coming out with pictures of feet, foot pain, calluses, and corns. You're trying to get rid of them, though, am I right?
Yeah, but it's inside. You can't see it. It feels like a pin stabbing in your foot. It hurts.
Okay.
Ow.
This might sound over the top, but just bear with me. You're going to have to go for amputation.
No. Guy.
It's not everyone. Not everyone can come to terms with the harmful realities. But if you don't look after these spurs right now, it could develop into thromboitis, which is a real
That's a real thing you just made up.
That's a real thing, and so amputation is the only option. Sorry to hear that, Babs.
Oh, good.
You sound so sad.
You sound disappointed.
I suggest you actually go and talk to a real doctor about it and see what they can actually do for you.
It's a build-up of calcium in your foot.
Okay.
And I've heard of it. People had it in their legs and things, but
too much milk, maybe.
Definitely go see a real doctor.
Right now.
Yeah, maybe lay off the mega milk. Go down to the green top.
And next time, don't ask someone who can't even spell the word feet.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint
On the bloody edge.
You know what time it is? You're about to get uber-facted in the face. No, she didn't. Oh, yes, she did.
Every week, Sharyn brings us the stupidest facts that she's ever found on the internet and pretends like they're real things.
By stupid, he means awesome and totally real.
Prepare to be made stupider.
How's your face? It's about to get overfacted, guys. Going into the first one right now. On any given night...
Yeah.
10,000. That's 10,000 people. That is one more than 99,999.
99,999.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a million.
Oh my god, you're more dumb than I am.
9,999.
Right. Anyway, on any given night, 10,000 children are held in adult jails. Oh, naughty little sausages.
No, they're not. They're probably not in there for crimes.
No, they might be. Though, you know what it is? It's people that have gone out past their curfew or stolen their parents' car and they're like, you know what you're bloody doing, Max? You're gonna go sit in the cells for the night. That'll bloody teach ya.
They're not there because they're criminals.
It's not a gang of child criminals.
Oh, yeah, because you guys would know. Moving on to the next one. Ladies, do you hate when you see a cockroach on your wall? Yes. Me too. Pretty gross. But hey, guess what? We can't do anything about it because...
But guys aren't into that either. No one's into having cockroaches on their wall.
I'm sorry. Is this guys overfacts?
No.
So shush. Okay.
Yeah.
Females are genetically predisposed to fear insects. So next time someone's mean to you about how you don't like the spider and you don't want to get rid of it, you can be like, actually it's in my genetics and I am scared of them. All females.
I don't believe that's a thing.
No, I don't believe any of these are things. But
I
don't like spiders, but am I genetically predisposed?
No, you're just a weirdo. Okay, next one. According to a survey of 106 people, 8% have wiped themselves after using the bathroom with their hand. I'm sorry, but I'm always going to find something else if I've come up short and there is no toilet paper around. Also, 2% of these 106 people used money to wipe themselves.
Oh, that's unhygienic.
It's pretty gross. There's a lot of hands touching your bum if you use money.
I'm imagining now a scientist who went to university who graduated high school with honours, went to university, studied for 10 years, came out and decided to conduct their life and spend their life researching people wiping their ass with their hand and mouth.
Yeah, wow.
Doing a survey. I don't believe that's a real thing at all.
He probably went home and had his dinner that night with his wife, and he's like, you know, you've made it when you're surveying people about their toilet habits, babe, honestly.
On his deathbed, he's going to be like, my life's work.
And giraffes, you know those animals with the really big necks? Same.
We all know that.
They only sleep for 5 minutes at a time. So they'll literally just be like, well, let's get a friend in. We've got my friend Jake the giraffe here. How you going, Jake? So good. It's so good to be here.
No.
Now, Jake, what is it like when you sleep? Oh, Sharyn, it's a bit like this. 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh, get it, guys, I'm up. And then he like, will go somewhere else. Thanks for coming in, Jake.
On behalf of the Guy, Sharyn, Clint show, I'd like to formally apologise to old giraffes who are offended by that segment.
And finally, male llamas develop a set of fighting teeth at the age of 2. And I reckon if you were an animal guy, you'd be a llama, especially with this part, because with their fighting teeth, they're used to bite off the testicles of other males that get near their lady.
No, that's not.
I can so imagine that if like someone's coming near your girlfriend guy and you'd be like, get away.
Okay, it would be if you bit off a dude's testicles though, you would win the fight though. Eh? You'd definitely be the champion of that one.
And you'd have to spit them on his face as well and be like,
No.
You gone too far.
How do you like them apples?
That's enough from you. Thank you, Sharyn.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint. On the edge.
Riches Game Show, los número uno. El Giant Disclose Monetary Reward.
El cash cannons?
El Cash Cannon. All over your face.
We've got Victoria on the line right
I've got
now.
a hell of a double or nothing prepared. So, Victoria, strap yourself in, mate.
Sweet.
Yeah, Victoria, I'm actually really angry with Guy right now because for double or nothing today, he has just
Don't ruin the surprise. Let's start at the beginning. Victoria, you ready to blow a cash cannon?
Yep.
You don't sound ready. I said, Victoria, are you ready to blow a cash cannon?
Hell yeah.
All right, we're ready to go.
Whose cannon are we shooting, Victoria?
Sharyn.
Woohoo! Yay! Okay, all right. Good luck, Victoria. I'm not going to physically do it. I'm going to get Chang to do it. But Chang, can you please fire my cash cannon?
All right, the cash cannon in 3, 2, 1. Hang on.
What a pathetic noise it makes.
I love Chang. He's so funny.
Money everywhere.
Sounds like
Victoria,
a light fart.
You have won $250.
Hey!
Yay!
Congratulations, Victoria.
Thank you.
But wait, there's
you.
more. This is where things get a little bit interesting.
Would you like to risk your $250 for double or nothing? And so you could double it or you could end up with nothing.
Hence the name Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you the bet? Do you want me to give you the bet, Victoria? Here's the idea. I've found something. Sharyn just got hit by Clint. We won't worry about that. Focus on me. Okay, I'm standing up at the moment, and in my hand, I have a gingerbread man that costs $4.95 from the minibar. I'm going to flip it. And the option is whether you think it's going to break or not break when it hits the floor. It's a solid wooden floor.
This is ridiculous.
Pardon?
How old is the gingerbread?
It's
the
been there
gingerbread
a while.
man, it's from the minibar, so it's been there for quite a while.
Oh, God.
What do you guys, Sharyn, Clint, what do you guys think?
I think it's definitely going to break.
I think it will break. It better break because you didn't
I
need
think
to.
it won't break.
I'm
Victoria,
so annoyed because you didn't even need to open it.
Victoria, you don't have to take it. You can just take the money and run.
You've got to take it. Don't be a pussy, Victoria. Come on, this is all about gambling.
Why are you scaring? I think I'm going to just take it and run.
Take the money and run. You're not going to do the double or nothing?
Nah, I'm just going to run.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Let's you won $250.
Are you kidding me? Guy, you just wasted a $7 biscuit from my minibar.
Let's flip it anyway. Let's flip it anywhere.
No.
Let's flip it anyway. Here we go. So you guys reckons it will break. I reckon it won't. Here we go. I'm flipping it. Oh, it broke into 1 million pieces. You would have doubled it. You won $250 anyway. Congratulations. That was Cash Cannon.
Thank you, Victoria. Another chance to play tomorrow morning with JJ, Mike and Dom at 7:45.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint.
On the edge. One of life's great pleasures. There's a lot of them. Sleeping in on a Sunday morning. Getting a foot massage from someone you love.
Half warm cookie time.
But
Smoochies.
But wait, what are smoochies?
Like kisses.
Okay, kisses. Yeah,
smoochies.
that's on the list as well. I'm going to add something to the list right now. It's one of my personal favourite things.
Never mind.
No. Appropriate things to put on the list. The thing that I love is inappropriate music at important events.
Okay, that was left field. No one was expecting that one.
Nah,
Weddings,
definitely not.
Funerals, birthdays. Someone gets on the jukebox and just plays the weirdest track that doesn't fit in at all.
Yeah.
And it just blows the thing right out of proportion. And the thing that reminded me of is Sharyn recounting, and this is quite grim to mention, but it was funny because she chose it. Sharyn was mentioning her cousin's funeral. Right?
Oh yeah, my cousin Diane. She's
awesome.
She was. She's passed away now, but she knew that she was going to pass away, and so she organised her own funeral. And I'm sorry if you heard the story yesterday, but it cracks me up. So we went to her, to bury her, and she wanted everyone to put the soil in, and so she made a CD for us all to listen to while we were doing it.
Yeah.
First of all, I was like, you bitch, I don't want to do some hard labour when I'm trying to grieve. But then we pushed play on it, and everyone's just got a spade ready to go, and it's, I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
I love
and
that
then,
so much.
Straight after that, everyone's like laughing. We're like, what a song choice. She had chosen Darude Sandstorm, that song. And it was so weird.
Best funeral song ever. It's that situation where everyone's in a somber mood. It's real serious.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, a song comes out of nowhere, and it just makes you laugh. It's an awesome thing to do at a funeral, actually. It makes everyone happy.
I'd probably play Sandstorm if I was getting cremated rather than buried, but you know.
Funerals will be key for this, to screw up the soundtrack, but it could happen anywhere. You could have the wrong song play at a wedding.
Yeah.
At a birthday, anything could, it just sums up the mood completely incorrectly.
One time, and this is a 100% true story, when my husband and I first started dating, we were making love, and we had the iPod,
whoa.
had the iPod on shuffle, and no word of a lie, Flight of the Conchords Business Time came up. And we had to stop and change the song because it was so funny and so awkward that it was, it's business.
That's an appropriate song.
It's business time.
One of the best things ever is when someone pulls out a track at a wedding, a funeral, a communion, something real serious that does not belong there.
No, not at all. And we want to know your inappropriate songs this afternoon. 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343. Richard, welcome to the show. What's yours?
Hey, so basically, at my school every morning there's an assembly where the principal goes up and gives out all the notices, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, while he was walking up the stairs onto the stage, somebody pulled out their phone and started playing the Darth Vader theme. He's a scary guy, so pretty much.
That is pretty scary, actually. We've also, thanks for your call, pal. We've also got Leslie. Leslie, what is yours? No, Leslie. We lost Leslie. We got James though. James, what's yours?
Hey, yeah. So, just a few nights ago, I happened to have some spicy food, and so just a bit too spicy for me. So the next morning, I had to go to the toilet.
Yeah, classic.
And then flatmate just happened to be playing some music in the lounge, and Demi Lovato, Let It Go comes on.
Hey, that was beautiful timing, if anything. They nailed it.
Maybe it helped you along.
Someone's texted.
Yeah, it felt like Demi Lovato was just kind of commentating my moment in the toilet. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks for your call, pal.
Someone's texted an inappropriate funeral song. I was at a funeral where someone played Ding Dong, The Witch is Dead. That is a classic.
That is pretty funny.
Every funeral should have
as
that
long
one.
as the person who's dead picked it, then that would be alright, you know?
My husband's uncle had another one, Bites the Dust by Queen, at the end of the funeral.
Yeah.
We all left the church smiling.
Nice. We got one more call on the phone, 0800 The Edge.
On 0800 The Edge, we've got Rob. Rob, what was your inappropriate song?
One of my old friends had a terminal illness and wanted to make a bit of light fun out of it. So when they were walking the coffin into the funeral home, he played Let the Body Hit the Floor.
Like Drowning Pool.
How does that go? I don't know that song.
Bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh my god!
And then all of a sudden it just goes,
Let the bodies hit the.
and then it goes, and turns into the ultimate heavy metal song.
It's a heavy metal song for his grandparents and things to be hearing as he's getting walked in, but...
That is so
goals.
strange. We went to a wedding once, Clint and I, and before, it was quite funny. They had like a mixed CD of songs about hating people in love. Like,
yeah, that was weird.
She effing hates me, like stuff like that.
Someone's
or
like,
Highway to Hell, all that sort of stuff.
Change the track.
Yeah, definitely.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
I'm on the street today, quizzing people.
Hustling.
Yeah, hustling every day.
Every day I'm hustling.
On the corner, trying to find out.
Oh, are you part-time prosy now?
No, I'm trying to find out
How does it feel?
how much the Australians know about New Zealand.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
be stunned. This is an Australian version of New Zealand's least favourite quiz show. Quizzy, quizzy, quizzy.
Excuse me, mate. Do you want to play Quizzy, Quizzy, Quizzy?
off.
Okay, thank you anyway. Bonza, it's Guy Williams here in Australia. Throw a Sheila on the Barbie. It's time for our least successful quiz show of all time. Quizzy, quizzy, quizzy.
How you going, buddy?
You're supposed to say oi, oi, oi.
I think I'm slightly confused, actually.
We're all confused, mate. Are you ready to play the game?
Go for it.
First question. We're going to try and find out how much Aussies know about New Zealand. First question. What is the capital of New Zealand?
Auckland or Christchurch, one of them.
You're in the ballpark. I'll give you some options. Is it A, Wellington, B, Melbourne, C, Auckland, or D, Christchurch?
Christchurch.
Okay, more important questions now. What is the official religion of New Zealand? Is it A, Destiny's Church, B, Catholicism, C, rugby, or D, watching Shorten Street?
Is that Destiny's Church is in the cult?
Yeah. It's Destiny's Church. Congratulations! All right. Now, this is the final question, and this is for all the money.
Go for it.
Of which there is none.
Okay.
A little bit underwhelmed by this game show now?
I assume that's all that's in the New Zealand coffers right now, so...
Hey, mate, no need to stab below the belt. Next question. Who is the Prime Minister of New Zealand? Is it A, John Key, B, Helen Clark, C, the lady from the Briscoes ads, or D, Richie McCaw?
Oh, I'm going to go B, whoever B was.
I can't even remember who B was. Next question. Locate New Zealand on a map.
There's no map. No map.
I forgot. I should have printed out the map earlier, but I didn't really think about the quiz. Yeah, just point anywhere, mate. It'll be correct.
Right over there.
Correct. Very well done. You won. Quizzy.
Outstanding. Oi, oi, oi.
I feel like to win Quizzy, you just had to give an answer.
It was, let's be honest, it wasn't the best quiz I've ever done in my life, but we got there in the end.
Oh, no, I was going to say it was.
It's better than the other terrible ones.
I was going to say it wasn't.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
Yesterday, we got inside the mind of Sharyn and her weird, we're going to call it hygiene, not issues, but just techniques, all right?
She's got a soap phobia.
Don't make it sound like I'm gross. I'm not gross.
I unwrapped the soap in her bathroom, and she goes, "Oh, don't unwrap the soap. Now the whole bathroom will smell like soap." And what unravelled was a phobia that dates back for generations. It's time for a Sharyn's schoolyard story. Sharyn's schoolyard stories.
They're my stories, and I don't even like them.
Yeah.
For the record, I always have a liquid soap at home, and I always wash my hands, so stop making me sound like a manky mank. Okay. I hate bar soap, and I avoid using it at all costs.
Yeah.
Usually I have sanitizer in my handbag just in case, but I don't have any with me.
Yeah.
I hate bar soap. I hate the smell of soap.
Yeah, we've established that. Get to the schoolyard story.
Let me tell my story.
Okay.
It's my story.
Okay. Quite angry now. Okay.
I hate the smell of soap because there was a couple of guys at school that couldn't...
What age group?
We were like fourth form. I was only at school to fifth form, so I was like fourth or fifth form.
Okay. Senior year.
Do you want me to...
Sharyn senior year.
Gonna go to the fifth form dance. Okay, continue. Don't hit me.
I didn't get to go to the fifth form dance, so thanks for bringing that up as well. Anyway,
Graduated early.
Sorry. No, you've got to tell it.
I'm not telling it now.
You've got to please, Sharyn. Please.
The punchline of the story is Sharyn is afraid of soap because a boy at school used to use soap for hair gel, and the smell of it traumatized her, and to this day she can't use a bar of soap.
See you later, Sharyn.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. If Sharyn comes back on the show next, she'll update Scandal. She tried to leave the room, but it's her hotel room.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint's Edge.
The Edge. Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Live from Sydney on our Sydney Super Show. Is just about finished for the day.
We're staying at the amazing QT Sydney, and
Beautiful hotel.
in it you get this really cool notepad to write on.
Oh no, don't read that.
And
No.
Clint has been writing on mine. These are some of the things that he's written down.
They just do. No, they don't. Don't read those out.
Clint is the man. Clint is a man. Clint's...
Is this real?
Clint is a kid. Clint...
No, just stop reading it.
Why are you write this down?
It's a stream of consciousness. Don't read any more of it.
Another...
What's wrong with you? You've got issues, mate.
Child poverty sucks. What's Fap Nation?
No, don't read.
Okay. Hey guys, we've got to finish the show up.
And he's written P enlargement.
Okay.
Can you stop reading it?
Please stop doing that. We're going to end the show now. Just reminding people that on Friday...
No, please
get excited about
read
this.
the last page.
Okay, the last one.
Fish fingers.
I can't even understand what you're saying.
Cowsforpets.org. And I've got rabies.
Cowsforpets.org sounds like a really good website where you get a cow for a pet.
Stop.
Sharyn has lost her mind now. Clint's clearly, by his musings, has lost his mind as well. Just a reminder to all the fans out there, we have decided officially as a show that we're going to be playing Darude Sandstorm on a Friday. So we're doing the Edge
Tomorrow we
countdown.
Tomorrow we start the countdown to Darude Sandstorm.
Thank you so much for listening to the show, everybody. We love you all, and we want to kiss your faces off.
See you guys.
I'm kissing your face right now. Finished kissing it.
Today's Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast is brought to you by Grass. Perfect for gardens and sport. Get grass today from your friendly grass vendor.